Alrighty, it is time for the new set. Bloomburrow is here, and I am stoked. This set's really cool. Love the aesthetics, and it looks like it's a lot of fun. Oh, I do like this one too. Byway Barter is 3 mana for a 3/3 menace. Already good. And then when you expend 4, so when you spend 4 total mana to cast spells during a turn, you may discard your hand to draw 2 cards, which finds you more spells. Perfect. I'm going to take Byway Barter. Brazen Collector is also really good. A little mini Magda. Lily Splash Mentor is good. Starscape Cleric. One of the things I like about taking Byway Barter is it's good in any red deck. I would just always play this card. So it's kind of nice to take a card that's a little flexible, especially since this set has a lot of very, kind of specific cards. Like you look at something like Mouse Trapper, which is only good if you have a good ways to enable it. Wick the World Mind. So it's a 4 mana 2/4. It makes a 1/1 black snail, and every time you play a rat, that snail gets bigger. Or if you don't have the snail, it resummons it. And you can pay Grixis mana and sack a snail to deal damage to any target and draw cards equal to that much damage, equal to its power. There's that. There's Agate Assault, which is just a very solid 3 mana deal for. There's Banishing Light, which is obviously a fine card. Wick the World Mind. This isn't a rat. This is a raccoon. It could be red-black. In which case, the Byway Barter is still pretty good, and Wick could be good. All right, I kind of want to see if I can make this thing work. We'll find out. This one is a little bit more specific, but there's a couple ways to fix your mana to get a third color. I'm looking to be like 2 and a splash, just for the activation on a Wick, maybe one other thing. And if we can do that, I bet we could get something pretty good going. Obviously, if the next pick there's just a great green card, I'll just maybe go back into red-green or something, but kind of interested to see how Wick plays out. All right, and here, well, we've got Hazel's Nocturne, which is a card I like a lot. Get back 2 creatures, lose 2 life, or they lose 2 life, you gain 2 life. Bark-Knuckle Boxer is also pretty good, and just red-green. 2 mana 3/2, and when you expend 4, it becomes indestructible. It's just a great attacker. Honored Dray Leader is a little bit more narrow. This is a squirrel card. It gets bigger for squirrel and food. I don't care about Rust Shield Rampager or Plume Creed Mentor. So basically, do I take a green card, throw away Wick basically, and go and just go red-green, or aim that direction at least, or do I take a good black regrowth card? I kind of like that. My first 2 picks are both pretty strong creatures, so taking that sounds good. Oh, Fireglass Mentor is busted. Okay, I'm really glad I'm in this spot because I think Agate Assault is just whatever. Splash Slasher is good, and so is Curious Forager, but getting a 4th pick Fireglass Mentor is a pretty good sign. And then now I could take Steam Path Charger. It's 2 mana 2/1. When it dies, deals 1 to any player. And it has Offspring too, so you get a 1/1 alongside it if you pay 2. I think Ravine Raiders is also good for this deck, but Steam Path Charger seems better, and I don't want Might of the Miko that much here. Also, this is nice, lets you expend 4. It's expensive for the Byway Barter. Don't have more rats, because these are lizards. Red-black's like the lizards colors, but I can pick up some more rats for Wick, or I just abandon Wick and just be red-black anyway, so I'm not too worried. I just think that this is a good signpost. Getting Fireglass Mentor 4th pick is a pretty good reason to be in red-black, and I think Byway Barter fits great into that deck as well. So does Hazel's Nocturne. Gets the last points of damage in, gets back to get a Steam Path Charger and whatnot. Okay, so here, there's still a good green card. I think the Forager is quite good. You get to forage and then get a permanent back. There's 4 mana, 3/3 Menace Reach, and then if they've lost life, they get a +1/+1 counter. But I think a 1 mana 1/1 Menace that you can pump is going to be better. I think this is a pretty good card for this deck. Oh, baby. Flamecash Gecko, 2 mana 2/2. If they've taken damage or lost life this turn, you add red-black when you play it, and it's a Rummager. It's got a little donut up there. Nice. Great to follow up Ravine Raider with. Turn 1 Ravine Raider, turn 2 Gecko into Fireglass Mentor. All right, well, I'm going to take this over Early Winter. I don't think that's particularly close. And then now, so we've got a Thornplate Intimidator, 4 mana 4/3. They either lose 3 life, sack a non-land permanent, or discard a card. War Squeak, which gives a creature +1/+1 and haste. I don't think I want this. This is more for the Valiant deck. And then a 2 mana 2/2 Mouse that when it becomes targeted, you can discard a card to draw a card. This is a rat for a Wick, which is nothing. It also lets me spend 4 mana for the Barter. I guess I'll take the Intimidator. I'm not that impressed by any of them. Okay, so now we've got another rat, and this is 4 mana 2/5, but I don't really think this is what this deck wants to do. I might just take the tap land. This could help me splash blue if I want, or I could just, not be doing that at all. Like, I'm not worried about whether I'm splashing blue. I think I'll take the Thornplate Intimidator. I just don't think I wanted the drill, the Mine Driller. So I think the 2 Thornplates and the Wick and the Uncharted Haven are like a little bit dicey, but the rest looks really good. All right, and here, I'm not taking any of these cards. I'll take the red land. Oh, discard 2 cards, Rat Surveil 2. I think I'll take the 4/4. This is a better 4/4 than the Thornplate Intimidators or Wick if I'm really getting damage in. And I could get a card that cares about lizards. I have 5 already, so that's a pretty good start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's great. So I would say that I'm basically red-black aggro, kind of as Garfield intended, or as the set designers intended, but I have the outs to have like a little rat package. Who doesn't want a nice rat package? And I think most likely the case is I'm not going to go that direction. Last pick, Lupin Flower Village. All right, what do we got? Well, I don't like when I look at the top of the cards and none of them are my colors. Wow, I could take Daggerfang Duo. This is just not that good. That's a beat. Both of these Valley cards are really good if you're in those colors. I could also take Short Bow, give a creature +1/+1 Vigilance and Reach. I could take a card that I got last pick. That's cool. That's always fun. 3 mana 2/2. If I gained or lost life, you surveil 1, but this deck's not really doing that so much. I guess I take Daggerfang Duo. That's a disappointing first pick, to be sure, but I think our colors are open, so we'll see how this pack goes. And here we've got Bonecash Overseer is good for the Forage deck. That's not me. Kindle Spark Duo. It does kind of ping them for if they've taken damage effects, but I don't have very many non-creature spells. I don't really want draw 2, lose 2. I guess 3 mana 3/2 Trample when you expend 4, give a creature ++1 Trample is pretty good. There's also give a Lizard, Mouse, Otter, or Raccoon +1/+0 and Haste. That one's not bad either. I think I'll take Roughshod Duo. I think that card fills out the curve at least somewhat decently. But yeah, that's pretty bad first 2 picks. That's not even getting cut. My first pack, no one took a card from it. There was no good cards for me. All right, this has got to be good, right? Oh yeah, it is. 3 mana 2/3 flying Dark Confidant, and it has Offspring for a black. Love it. That is a good card. All right, I am in for Darkstar Augur. So getting a 3rd pick, decent black rare, or good black rare, I'd even say, does show me that I'm a little bit more on the right path. You know what? I'm going to take the stupid rats out for the time being, just because I want to get a better look at what I'm actually going to be playing, because I don't think I'm going to play these cards. Well, then we're back. I guess maybe I'll take deal 6 to a creature, deal 2 to a token. I just don't really want another Daggerfang Duo all that much. I don't think it's really what this deck's looking to do. I don't really want to take a more expensive card for Darkstar Augur, but I have like no non-creatures. I have 9 creatures and my 1 spell is a Raise Dead, so I don't think Tempest Angler is going to be very good either. I guess I'll take Conduct Electricity and be kind of unhappy about it. Wow, 4 picks in, 3 bricks, and 1 good pick is not the ratio I'm looking for. This could be salvaged pretty easily if I get another couple good cards, though. Oh, there we go. Well, now there's like 3 different cards I want. This is the way this draft, 4 even. I'd play Glide Dive Duo, but I'm going to take Flamecash Gecko. Seems like maximizing this card is the easiest way to win. I mean, I have the capability of turn 1 Ravine Raider, turn 2 double Gecko into another 2-drop now. Teapot Slinger is awesome for this deck too. 3/4 Menace when you expend 4 deals 2 to each opponent. Drain 2, Ravine Raider. Yeah, the distribution of these packs has not been favorable to me, but I still like where we're at. And now I like Hazel's Nocturne, but I kind of feel like after picking up a second Flamecash Gecko, I should just pick up a Ravine Raider here. And I'm not going to play the top land either, because now I have a bunch of 1-drops. Okay. Getting a little back on track here. And if we have a good pack 3, we get 2 more picks here, then the wheels, which I'm not expecting much from. If we get a good pack 3, we should be totally fine. And here, okay, 2 mana 1/3. When it attacks, they lose a life and you gain a life. So that triggers all my stuff, plus it's a wizard. That's going to be better than the Whisker Quill Scribe. Little tongue twisters in this set. And then, oh good, -2/2, get a food. I think that's solid too. I just don't really think Kindle Spark Duo is going to do much for me. I don't have that many non-creatures. This requires a lot of tokens. I think it's for the Squirrel deck, or maybe the Rabbit deck. But Saver's fine. This deck is a little short on removal. Right now, I just have Saver and Conduct Electricity. So I guess I'm glad I took the Conduct Electricity, but I don't have a lot of removal, so it'd be nice to pick up a little bit more. Oh, Ravine Raiders also really nice with Byway Barter. Just more cheap cards are good. Yep, the Spark Shooter came back. I don't really think it's that I'm getting cut. I just think that the way the packs broke, I had 3 or 4 early picks which just missed, which is a pretty bad place to be, but it is more than made up for by getting past. If I get past, another card like Darkstar Augur, getting a late Flamecash Gecko, like this deck's still got some good action here. Oh, now a Rockface Village. I like this. I have all creatures. I think that ability is going to be good. And then I'll take Dire Sight. I don't think I want Patchwork Banner, even though I guess I have kind of a lot of lizards. I have 9 lizards. Maybe with 9 lizards, maybe that is good, actually. I'll take the banner. I'll see if I can get that to work. Pass a green card here. And it does tap for any color, which is kind of nice. I just don't have that many high drops, but I mean, 3 mana, give all your creatures +1/+1 is pretty great. I have 9 lizards. It's a lot. So hopefully that ends up working out. A last pick Ravine Raider? That is awesome. Okay. And then first pick, whoa, what just happened? I didn't mean to take a Valley Quest Caller, but okay. I was going to take the Huskbuster Swarm, which would have been really good in the deck because I have all creatures, but so it goes. This card seems great if you're playing green, but I'm not. I am going to take... Am I just going to take the card first pick that I just got last pick? Did I get another Ravine Raider or not? I can't tell. I thought I got another Ravine Raider there. I don't get it. Did I get a last pick Ravine Raider? I don't know what's happening. I'll take another one, though. I do think the card is very good. I'm kind of confused. I feel like that something went wrong the last couple packs here. So I got what looked like a last pick Ravine Raider, and then I opened a pack and it just took a Valley Quest Caller for me. Oh, I do like Brazen Collector, and I also like Cindering Cutthroat, but my guess is Brazen Collector is going to be better. 2/1 First Strike that adds a red when you attack is just so strong. I do really like Cindering Cutthroat, and it would be nice with the Patchwork Banner, but it just feels like Brazen Collector is just on another level. Okay, I've got to take Agate Assault over Ravine Raider here. I just want a little bit of removal, and I might even wield a Ravine Raider. Who knows? We'll find out. So this pack has a 4-mana artifact that drains them for 1 each turn, and you can sack to draw 2 cards. You have to pay 2 life. That's pretty good. 4-mana 4/2 that exiles the top card, and then you can play it until your next turn. That's also pretty good. A 2-mana 2/2 that you can exile it to bring a creature back is pretty nice. There's also a 2-mana 2/1. I'll go with the Bonebind Order just to get another 2-drop, I guess. I feel like that's probably the right direction. All right, well, we just need a couple more playables here. I feel all right about this. Some weird stuff happened in the draft. Kind of getting cheated out of a first pick wasn't ideal, but I do think having triple Ravine Raider, double Flamecash Gecko, Fireglass Mentor is going to go a long way. Oh, double Fireglass Mentor? Nice. All right, now we're really doing it. Cindering Cutthroat too. Yeah, red-black has seemed open. I just got a 6-pick Fireglass Mentor, so I think we ended up in a pretty good spot. A little light on removal. I do have Conduct Electricity and Agate Assault, and I think that's it. So I'm just going to have to work... Oh, and Savor. So I'm just going to... This isn't like the best anyway. I'm just going to have to kind of count on just running them over, I think is going to be the plan. And I am up to 11 lizards. If I could get like 2 more lizards, I'd feel pretty good about things. Oh, this is a pretty easy one. I just take Nocturnal Hunger. This is the removal spell I was looking for. I like Nocturne. It's all well and good, but this deck's light on removal, so happy to take that. And then now I can take a second Rockface Village. I'm not that excited about the second one. Kindle Spark Duo. Now that I have 2 Fireglass Mentors, do I want that? How many non-creature spells do I have? I don't have a ton, but I kind of feel like Kindle Spark Duo still actually is going to be worth playing. I'll take Daggerfang Duo. That's a late cash grab. Wow. Take a Pathmaker. So I think I like Pathmaker more than Spark Shooter, though I do have the banner, which makes having lizards better. I could probably cut Daggerfang Duo. This doesn't do much for... Oh, Cindering Cutthroat with 3 cards left. This card's awesome. It's a Lizard Assassin that's going to be a 3-mana 4/3 that can get Menace. Sounds great to me. All right, well... Getting this with 3 cards left, getting Ravine Raider as my last card, like, it really does feel like this deck was open. Am I just going to be down a card? Because there's 13 cards per pack. Shouldn't have put 39. I have 36 right now. And I'm going to get 2 more cards this draft. So I think my Ravine Raider did kind of disappear. I wonder if it shows up in deck building. Well, I guess we'll have to see. All right, Psychic Whirl, I'm just not going to play. Oh, no, there's 2 packs left. I don't really get it, I guess. Well, no, that was my last pick. Okay. So that means, am I going to get the 4th one here? Yeah, I did. Okay. I did have 4 Ravine Raiders. I wasn't losing my mind. I'm going to play all 4. I'm going to play 16 land, probably cut a mountain here. And I'll cut, I guess maybe do I cut Pathmakers or Spark Shooters? It's kind of hard to know because I have this banner. What else do I want to cut? I need to cut 3 cards. I could cut Bonebind Orator. That card is just not the strongest. And I have 5, 6, 7, 11 cards that cost that cheap mana. All right, I'll cut that. I kind of think Pathmaker's better under most circumstances, but this is going to be a 4/4 Menace Reach. Maybe a 5/5. It seems like that would be reasonable to do it this way. Or maybe I should split the difference. There we go. That's perfect. All right, let's get in there. I think this deck is pretty sick. Time for round 1 here. Do some battling here, and I'm on the play. No turn 1 Ravine Raider, but I have turn 2 Steam Path Charger and hopefully turn 3 Darkstar Augur or potentially Patchwork Banner, because getting to cast this with Offspring would be kind of nice. All right, Cindering Cutthroat. let's hopefully draw a land. If I draw a land, I might actually play the Cutthroat, assuming I get in for damage, which I think is going to be pretty likely. Well, I actually won't necessarily, and I didn't draw a land, and they played a 2/1 first strike, which I can't kill. All right, I guess I'll play this and pass the turn. So we're going to get to attack, add a mana, and use that mana to play something here. Let's see what 4-drop they've got. I mean, hopefully it's not a 4-drop, but obviously seems like that's the most likely. Oh, the first time you play an Otter. All right. Otter or non-creature spell, exile your top card and you can play it. Let's go. I'm actually going to gift a food. I think with Darkstar Augur in hand, I don't really want to lose 2 life. And it feels like I've actually got a hand that can go a little longer with all my creatures getting +1/+1 and playing the bat. It feels like it's going to work out. I could name Warlock, but I think I'm just going to name Lizard. Warlock would also pump the Darkstar, both of them, which is pretty nice, but my guess is naming Lizard is still going to overall be better. All right. They get their mana. They hit me down to 16. What do they got here? I mean, at least I did draw a removal spell, so getting to kill that Otter was pretty good. Okay, they're going to discard a card to draw 2 cards. Sure, it's not so bad. And then they're going to kill my Steam Path Charger, maybe. Oh, they're just going to cast draw 2. All right, they spent their turn drawing cards. I am also going to spend my turn drawing cards, kind of, because I'm going to cast this with Offspring and make 2 Darkstar Augurs. So I've got a blocker for the Brazen Collector, but I kind of think they just drew 4 cards. Like they probably have a removal spell, so they'll kill the 2/3. They'll hit me with the Brazen Collector, and then I'll go to 14, but I'll still have a Dark Confidant out. Oh, they're just attacking. Yeah, I kind of don't mind blocking. I don't think taking more damage is great. And I have another one of these in play, though obviously they might kill both or something here. Oh, Sugarcoat. So that they could have just done. So blocking was great. All right, that was not so bad. And then I'm going to play a Tempest Angler. All right, I get my Dark Confidant going. Reveal a land. Perfect, perfect. Well, I don't mind this at all. So let's play this. Name Lizard. And then send with these. They just take it all? All right. That works for me. And then I'll play a Cindering Cutthroat. Play a 5/4. Now we're cruising. So what happened? How did this game kind of turn around? Well, Darkstar Augur is a really good play because it matched their 3-mana play and still left a guy that draws me an extra card. They played a Tempest Angler, which might become great, but right now is pretty ineffective on the first play. And I drew a couple lands in a row, so I had some pretty smooth plays. Plus, they kind of took a turn off drawing 4 cards. And, oh, they still have that bug where you can't look at their graveyard during when you don't have priority. That's so funny. And as good as that is to draw a bunch of cards, it did kind of set them back. Do I want to give this Menace? I don't think I need to. I think I can just attack. Let them do their thing. If they want to put Brazen Collector on Steam Path Charger, then I'm okay with that. I mean, maybe I should have given it Menace. I don't know. Paying 2 mana there seems kind of bad. And then I'll cast Conduct Electricity when I need to. I'm going to pass. Sure. They should just pass now because this is first strike damage. Valley Flood Caller. Okay. I'll still pass. They have to sack the food. They're going to sugarcoat that. Okay. I guess they're taking 3, 4. I can do 7 damage to them because I can pump this a bunch of times. Then they take 1 when this dies. 3, 5, 6, 7. But that is not enough. And then I think I'm going to want to kill one of their things. I'm not sure what I want to kill though. I think it's probably just best to kill Tempest Angler and not do damage to a to a token. Okay, they get pinged. And then I play a Brazen Collector. All right. The second sugar coat was a little annoying, but I think we're still doing fine here. The Ravine Raiders is becoming a huge threat, and the flyer, this thing, or the offspring of that is being really annoying for them too. I also have a food in play. I'm about to have 2 foods, or I have 2 foods in play, so I can gain 6 life if I need to. They didn't bounce my token? Huh? That's just a really bizarre play to make. I'm sorry. Like, maybe they're trying to race damage-wise or something, but that does not make any sense. If you bounce the token, it just dies. All right. I got a 9 here, but I've got 2 food in play. Oh, wow. That was a good draw. So this gives Raccoon, Otter, or Lizard. Let's see. I'm going to give one of them haste. Oh, I think this works to kill them. They have no cards in hand. Or no mana untapped. All right. Ooh, that land was nice. All right. Got round 1. That was a close one. And let's go on to round 2. All right. Time for round 2. Let's see if this Elefante Quintorius can battle us. And I'm on the play with... No, I need to draw a 3rd land. The hand's pretty good, because if I draw a 3rd land, I go Patchwork, Naming Lizard, play Ravine Raider. But honestly, I think I can just mulligan. I think this hand's probably worse. I'm going to keep this hand, obviously, but this hand doesn't have quite the same explosive capability. The other hand was really good if I drew a 3rd land and kind of bad if I didn't. This hand, oh, well, that's something. I mean, I'm just going to play it. I don't really have a strong reason to wait. The biggest reason to wait is it gets me black mana, but I think just playing it on 2 on the play is going to be better. If it deals an extra 4 damage, it's so much better. And then next turn I play Roughshod Duo, probably. We'll see. If they don't have a 2-drop, I like the start. Though obviously they do. They have a 3/2. Brave, they took it. All right, I'll play Roughshod Duo. I don't have an easy way to expend next turn. Like, I don't think it's possible to, because if I drew my 4th mana, I couldn't play 2 spells to trigger this. This is why I said this hand is a little bit weaker, but I do a 2-drop, so at least this hand's on the board. And if I draw a land, could be cooking. Let's see. My opponent's on Banishing Light on the Roughshod Duo. All right, that's not so bad. And hit me, and I'll play Kindle Spark Duo. I feel like getting that into play is pretty good, and I can Agate Assault and kill their Bark Knuckle Boxer, but I'll get an extra damage off it if I wait for Kindle Spark Duo. So I'm basically taking 1 extra damage, but I think that I care more about dealing damage to them than taking damage. So I'm kind of taking a 3 damage hit in order to deal 2 damage to them. Also, this gives me optionality of maybe savoring the Bark Knuckle Boxer. I would definitely savor that. And we'll see if that's the play. I mean, maybe I Agate Assault whatever they play here. The only problem with drawing a swamp is activating this isn't that good because my hand is just 3 removal spells, which it's not a bad hand, but I'm not that close to having some good action. I guess I would use Rockface Village. If I drew a swamp, well, pending what they play, it'd be to cast Savor, then use Rockface Village. Oh, okay. They played a 4/4. Well, that's a bad draw. All right, hold on. Nug you. Nug that for 4, untap it. And send for 2. Okay, so they're on 13, I'm on 14. I drew a card I can discard to the Flame Cash Gecko. Hooray. And again, we're both just kind of trading off plays. And one of the things that's a little annoying about this draw, is my deck is very good at playing 2 spells on the same turn. It's got a lot of cheap spells. I'm really locked into playing 1 spell a turn this game, and I think their cards are generally going to be a little better than mine. So, and I don't have black mana yet, which cuts off a lot of the spells I could play. So, yeah, I'm going to say it's not going great. It will depend. If their play is pretty weak this turn, that could be something. But they have 5 mana. They can make 2 plays this turn. Them playing 2 cards on the same turn would not be great for me. Well, that being one of them is not so bad. +1/+1 counter and gain 1 life. Sure. I mean, I guess I can't savor it now, but Nocturnal Hunger still works. They're close to losing one of their timeouts here. And they played that. All right. Make a food. And then they're going to attack. And I'm going to take it. And I'm going to nug them. All right. I go to 10. And they can crack their food. Okay. Just going to use the Gecko, discard Ravine Raider. See if I can find a swamp here. Another mountain. All right. I guess I passed the turn. I'm no longer the offense here. I mean, the Flamecash Gecko is a really good card. I think that's one of the better cards in my deck for sure. So they chose not to attack the food. So they do have forage cards in their deck, presumably. I'm not sure what this little guy is doing here. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good ability. I'll probably use it again, discarding Savor in a second here. Because now any land lets me cast Conduct Electricity. It is kind of the worst of all worlds to be like losing and know I'm probably like 15% to win this game or something like that. I just assume they have spells they can cast, which would put me really far behind. All right, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. They're just deliberating over every play when you're behind. It's just like, all right, let's hope that next game we can get a little better of a draw. I just think that our draw was not really going to beat anyone that game. Okay, let's battle here. I'm on the draw, but yeah, like this is a little more what I'm talking about. Turn 1, Ravine Raider. Turn 2, just play another Ravine Raider. Turn 3, Roughshod Duo. If I drew the idiot that makes mana, the looting one, the gecko, that would be nice. Wow, a lot of Sunshower Druids around here. I think that card has its place, but mostly I don't think you should play it. I'm kind of curious. I think in a blue-green frog deck, there's a lot of ways to flicker it. It's pretty good. And I could see playing it in white-green with, if you just have a ton of cards that need like a mass of creatures to play. But, oh, all right, we'll see how it plays out. They've got a bunch of life gain stuff. That's generally not what you want to see here. Yeah, I'll just play another Ravine Raider. Hit for 1. Turn 3, I think I'm going to cast the Roughshod Duo because I don't think I'm going to discard my hand quite yet. So, not that I will necessarily even have the option to do so, but I do need to, yeah, I think just playing this, they're just playing 3 colors. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. That's quite the curve. Green 1-drop into white 2-drop into blue 3-drop. Yeah, I'm dying. They're getting lots of life. They're making my Ravine Raiders look real dumb. that they are. Okay, Fireglass Mentor is a good card. Let's play the Roughshod Duo and pass the turn. Oh, expend plus if your opponent's been dealt damage this turn is not actually a great combo. That's interesting. At least not with cards like this specifically. Huh. One of the things I want to keep track of when I draw this is, would I rather it be the Pathmaker, the 4/2 Otter? All right, I'm so far behind on life. I think I'll just block here. They've got a trick. That's fine. Okay, whenever something leaves without dying. No lands, huh? I think this is an instant, right? Yeah. Pass. I'm going to kill the Life Creed Duo. I think that given where we're at, that's what I should do. All right, well, I'm going to do this now. Gift of food. Yeah, you can have a food. I'm going to kill that. And they can hit me for 2. All right, time to just start playing some stuff. I guess neither 4-drop's good because I just can't cast them. All right, I'll play a 3/3. A 3/3 might actually stop the attacks here. They got a Head of the Homestead that can attack. The rest can't necessarily, though. We'll see what's in their hand. Oh, they're just killing us and killing us. All right, well. And then they have a random blue rat card. All right. I guess I'll just double block the Head of the Homestead here. Just take less damage. Go to 9. Play a 2/3. They have 4 cards in their graveyard, so they're not going to be able to get to 7 for the Mind Whisker, but they left their card on top, which is not great for me. Oh, wow. They can pump their creatures +1/+1. Yeah, that's not going to be good. I'm going to block the Mind Whisker here. Go to 5. Okay. I guess that's another loss here. Do I want to take out this Kindle Spark Duo? It seemed kind of bad. I don't mind playing 16 lands. I think 16 lands is fine for this deck, but this Kindle Spark Duo has seemed kind of medium. Maybe I take that out and play just another 2-drop. All right, I'll try doing that. All right, 1 and 2. Let's see if we can start the comeback trail here. All right. Let's see. I'm on the play. I'm supposed to mulligan this hand. It's obviously, if I had a swamp, this hand would be really good. I think I can mulligan. Okay, I'd like this more. I'm going to keep, and I don't actually know what to put back. I don't think it can be a land. Basically, or Patchwork Banner. I think I put back the Hazel's Nocturne. I don't know. It's tough. I think the Ravine Raiders are really good when I have Patchwork Banner going, so I don't really want to put back either of them. I'll just play another one. Though you do kind of want to draw exactly 1 per game. I think with the banner, it justified keeping the second. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I'm not expending next turn no matter what, so what would I rather have him play? Honestly, I just think the 3/3 Menace is probably better. And then I get to hit for 2 because they have menace. The next turn I could Patchwork Banner and name Raccoon. I don't know how much I want to do that. Oh, Flamecast Cash Gecko. Interesting. I mean, I really do like that card. If I attack with the 2 Ravine Raiders, I actually don't mind that. All right, I'm going to attack with these 2. They can double block, and I'll kill the Roughshod duo with one of them. And that's all I'll do for this turn. But if I draw a land next turn, we'll see. Oh, a 3/4. 3/4 is pretty big. Really just not, things are just not working out. Like I drew the Flamecash Gecko at turn after I was dealing damage to them. I could attack with both, but that doesn't really do much for me either. Let's just go Patchwork Banner. I think I still name Lizard. I have so many more lizards in my deck. And this gains Vigilance and +1. All right, I guess I'll attack with the Ravine Raider and trade it for the Baker's Bane duo. Because if they expend 4 next turn, the Baker's Bane duo just hits me for 4. Now they take it. Okay. I mean, I had to play the banner first for them to take it. They would have blocked if it made me spend mana. All right. They take out the trash here. And then draw. Wow, they discarded an Overwhelm? I know they're looking for a land, which it seems like they found. But, like, that's quite the card to discard. I really... Overprotect or whatever. I really don't like it. I also really don't like that you can't look at their graveyard when you don't have priority. That's pretty weak. Oh, they didn't find a land. All right, Overprotect, yeah. Well, now I found a land, but it's not actually that useful, so that is good. Let's play... I could play the Spark Shooter, be a 4/4. But if they expend this attacks and this attack, let's go duo... Flamecash Gecko. Expend for nothing. Sadly, I didn't get to use Byway Barter. This is the spot of the game where it would have been so sick too. I mean, they've been stuck on 3, but they're doing some things. I still can't believe they discarded Overprotect when they're stuck on 3. Like, what is going on over there? All right, Agate Assault. It's not too bad. I think I just play this thing, and then attack with the Roughshod duo while large. And then maybe I can Agate Assault. Okay, they finally drew their 4th land. What are they going to do with that? Probably fight down my Frilled Spark Shooter if I had to guess. Polywallop. No, they play their own Frilled Spark Shooter. And they're going to attack with both. Should definitely attack with both, yeah. All right, I'm going to take it because I'm going to be able to kill their Brambleguard Veteran. And I'm actually just going to attack with both. And oh, that's a sorcery? All right, that's on me. Oh, they just took it. Okay. Well, interesting. Kill that thing. Then play a Ravine Raider. Interesting. Well, definite chance I'm just dead here. But we'll see. Well, that doesn't usually... That's not like the start that means I just die. Okay. So now I have to chump the Baker's Bane duo, but then that leaves back... I mean, that's not so bad. If that's the case, then they chump Flamecash Gecko and go to 2. All right, so I got some outs then. Are they going to attack me or not? They are, yeah. Okay, let's go. Ravine Raider. I'm at 3. So I have to have 2 blockers for that. What could I draw that wins me the game? This is my 4th Ravine Raider, funny. So let's say, what happens if I just play this? It's a 2/2 and I can pump it up to a 4/4. I can block, double block the Frilled Spark Shooter, and then block the Baker's Bane duo. All right. I guess I pass. I can't quite kill them. I feel like I'm going to lose because if they kill one of my creatures, I die. But it seemed better than discarding Ravine Raider to Flamecash Gecko. I mean, there's just not that much I could draw. I don't have that much cheap removal is the problem. And I'd used my Agate Assault already. So we'll see how this goes. But my opponent's been stuck on land a lot too. And again, they have that Overprotect in their graveyard that I'm still stunned that wasn't their worst card. But yeah, all right. I guess I'm dead. Assuming they attack with everything. Which I guess they probably will. Wow, I just got demolished. I thought this deck was pretty good. I mean, I guess we'll have to learn what is good in Bloomburrow and what isn't. But I look at this and I'm surprised that I just got so crushed. It is useful to you for your learning purposes, but I mean, Ravine Raiders, 2 Fireglass Mentors, Steampath Charger, 2 Flamecash Geckos. Look, I never had a good draw involving Flamecash Gecko or Fireglass Mentor, and those are some of my better cards. Oh, I had like a Darkstar Augur too. Oh, did I have anything that would have won me the game from that spot? No, the Saver doesn't kill the little idiot. Yeah, I don't think I actually had anything that could have done that. But nope. All right, on to the next. I hope this goes a little better, but it's okay. I can't win in any format, so why would this be different? There's always a new draft, always a new day. I appreciate you hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. Let's see if we can start the winning then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.